Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miser's Guide to Evony. In today's feature video, we're going to be looking at feature 76FE. I haven't really gone through this one so much, so it's going to be a blind visit for me. We're going to go through all of the relevant areas so we can kind of see what's going on with this account. And if you do want to have a private discussion with the account user, then just send me an email to themiserevony@gmail.com and I will connect you with that person. This account is a 2 Dragon Egg account, so it's an account that is in the growing process, but it is a good idea if you are looking for a way to just jump forward into the game. It is a good idea to pick up an account like this where somebody has already spent a lot of the growing time and a lot of the effort getting the groundwork done so that you can continue in a much more fun area of the game. All right, so let's take a look through. We're going to start off with the stuff that I'm going to have to blur. So let's look at the power. We have 646 total power. Not much of it is Monarch power. We've got about 10 million construction, 5.7 million tech, and 600 million troops. So the construction and the tech are not very strong. There's a lot of work to do there. It is K33, but there is 600 million power worth of troops. So for somebody that's wanting to be in the early stages of development, but wants to also have a lot of ability to do PvP, then this might be right for you. Let's look at Monarch gear. Monarch gear is on average about a level 6, so there's definitely work to do there as well. Okay, we take a look at some resources. So if I go into the resource tab, let's see. Okay, some boss chests and so on. Resources. Looks like most of the stuff is taken out already. So I'll check the oh, look at that. That's quite a bit of stamina. So that's what I was talking about before. It's a growing keep. You definitely have the stamina to get keep 35 and pretty much all the buildings if you put in the work of doing the bosses and so on. Resources, doesn't seem like this is a whole lot. It's about a billion. A billion of each resource is what I'm seeing, or slightly less for some of them. 500 million to a billion of each resource is about what I'm seeing here. Okay. General tokens, not what I'm looking at. Let's look at the actual generals. Okay. So you got a duty officer. You have Shajar, sure. Another duty officer. No, you don't see this guy very often. Okay, so there's a few a few valuable generals. Yeah, there's a few, definitely a few valuable generals, more than a few maybe. So you got a high quality ground general, you got a really strong wall general, you got a decent archer and cavalry general. So you've got a good mix. You've got everything that you could need. I mean, there are some minor upgrades to do in terms of generals, and there's definitely a lot of duty officers and stuff to collect along the way, but you do have a pretty good mix. This is probably one of their stronger areas. You got a siege. One of their stronger areas of this account right now is, so far, what I'm seeing is the generals. Not all of them, not everything you want, but there's a pretty good mix already. So there definitely has been some spending going on already. Oh yeah, VIP 16. So there's already some spending that has already been done. And so if you do want to have that private discussion with this person, you're starting off in a position where they've paid a lot more money than you're probably going to pay to get it if you had that private discussion. But, you know, I'm not involved in that kind of stuff. Okay, let's look around. I have to blur all that. Whoops. Let's go back in here. Okay. So we checked out resources. We checked out general. What else can we look at here? I'm not going to go to ranking. I can just tell you that they're in the top 15 of Monarch ranking. But I want to avoid having to blur out too many things. let's go look at what kind of troops they have. They have 600 million power of troops, so let's check it out. Lots of tier 13. Lots of tier 12 and tier 13. And some layers along the way. It looks like they probably plan to be somebody that supports their alliance with a lot of bosses and so on. So they've got a lot of tier 13, cavalry especially. So if that's the case, I want to go take a look at your cavalry general. Where are you? You're probably using that Martinez, because it looked like it was pretty built up. Yeah, you got 4 complete specialties done. Ares. Okay, pretty good. A few pieces of civilization gear. So looking at his Martinez, he does have some refines on some of the equipment, like mounted HB and stuff. Attack, that is valuable keeping. It looks like he's got a star, his Ares spear. But keep in mind, it's K33, so not all the Ares equipment has been unlocked, so there's work to do, definitely, not just on refining, but also on upgrading the dragon gear to Ares and so on. And after that, your Martinez will look like he's pretty strong, actually. Okay, let's take a look outside of here. Yeah, so he's set up to be pretty decent in a lot of the areas there. Let's go take a look at his dragons. Dragon, where are you? Pasture, here we go. Okay, yeah, he does have 2 unlocked. They're both level 4. There's some good refine on each of them. They've got to be fed quite a bit still. Take a look over here at Art Hall. What do you have unlocked for Art Treasure? Nothing yet. Wonders not unlocked. Civilization equipment. Alright, so let's look at the civilization equipment. It's got 3 pieces of plant nugget. It's got 1 freedom and nothing of the others, so 4 pieces total. It's a good start. How about civilization treasures? Nothing unlocked. Let's check in the items. Nope, not a whole lot unlocked here. And only 32 treasure boxes. Okay, so pretty much nowhere with the treasures. Let's look at subsidies. Oh, not bad. This is a purple Japan, a purple China, decent. A purple Russia, yeah. Those are really the only ones of value there, but they're hard to get, so that's a good start. What else can we look at? So we've looked at resources, generals, equipment. Yeah, troops, power. And look at your production. So most of your tiles in this feature are 30 and above from what I'm seeing, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that should be a good start to production. A couple million of each, maybe 1.5 of each. Yeah, and then I'm guessing that the buffs are not active. That's right, so I'm going to put those on just to kind of see what the higher end is here, so you can tell what kind of production you'd have. And I'll just put on 3 here. Oh, he hasn't collected any of this. I'll collect it, just in case you forget. All right. So resources, we have, yeah, it's getting close to 2 million of each resource, so that is decent. Okay. I think that's about all I have to show in this feature here. We've looked at generals, we've looked at resources, we've looked at the items and the civilization equipment and treasures, dragons. I can't really think of a whole lot else to look at here. It is a starting account, so the kind of person that would buy this account, they would either buy it as their main as to upgrade their main. Maybe it's taking them too long to get to the 30s, or perhaps they are looking to purchase it as a farm, that sort of thing. That's the kind of people that would end up purchasing this. It is a newer server, so it's top 15 on its server, which gives it the potential to move ahead and to be one of the top ones. But you would probably have to put a little bit of money and a lot more time into developing it. But it does have the start based on the generals and the equipment. It does have a pretty good start towards getting there. All right, that's about it for feature 76FE. Send a message to me and I'll forward it to the account owner if you want to have that private discussion. All right, see you in the next video.